They know that if they take out Trump, who's going to take his place? Who can walk up right now if Donald Trump is destroyed in the Republican Party and have that crowd come behind him like they've come behind Trump? I don't think the person exists. Whether you like Trump or not is irrelevant at this time. They're coming. And they're not going to stop because evil people and crazy people don't know how to stop. They don't stop until everybody's dead. If history tells us nothing, it tells us that.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are meeting me for the first time, my name is Clevy and it is so nice to meet you. You guys, we have another video today and this is titled Why the Black Community Loves Donald Trump. And of course, this is from Tucker Carlson Network. You guys, I cannot wait to check this out. We've been diving a lot into Donald Trump, his campaign and all of the things going on now, and it's been one video after another. So let's check this out.
About 30% of the black vote has left the Democratic Party over the last year. It started with our George Floyd interview, and then black people started paying attention, and now it's leaving. And Joe Biden's in a panic. The Democrats are in a panic. This is catastrophic for them. No Republican has gotten over 20% of the black vote. Nobody's got over 15%. If Trump gets 20% of the black vote, the Democratic Party is done forever.
Do you think he has a chance?
Oh, I think he's got a chance to get more. My next podcast coming out this Tuesday is going to be Donald Trump, the true first black president. Because the Democrats have finally done to Donald Trump what they've been doing to black men for 200 years. What they did to Donald Trump in New York is the Rodney King tape of the Democratic Party coming after white Anglo-Saxon Protestants. Most coups start at the top. They don't start at the bottom. We very seldom see a Mao Zedong coup where they fight for 20 years. And,
right.
Usually they go and shoot them in the head. They shoot them and then take over like they're doing in Africa right now, right? Yeah. They go to the top and just kill him and they're in charge. That's what they try to do to Trump. Trump is not just the leader of the Republican Party. Trump is the leader of white Anglo-Saxon Protestants who these people despise and hate. They have an enemy that they're trying to kill. And it is the white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. It's not that they dislike him. The evangelicals, they despise them. If you put that group and you talk about what they agree with and about what the Democrats and liberals agree with, polar opposites. Direct polar opposites. And they know that Trump is the leader of that crew, that crowd. That crowd is his basis. That crowd is where he gets all of his power. And they know that if they take out Trump, who's going to take his place? Who can walk up right now if Donald Trump is destroyed in the Republican Party and have that crowd come behind him like they've come behind Trump? I don't think the person exists. And they know that. And so this was how the Democratic Party does a coup. They don't use bullets. They use the justice system. I mean, look at who they locked. They locked up Manafort. They locked up, they're trying to get Bannon now. They locked up his the trade guy with China. I forget his name.
Peter Navarro.
Yeah, Peter Navarro. They got Navarro locked up now. Now they got Trump. I mean, the people don't see what this is. When's the last time you saw somebody go to jail for contempt of Congress? How come Eric Holder's not in jail?
Or Hunter Biden.
Yeah. Bannon's going to jail.
I know.
Navarro's in jail. Trump's the first person in the history of the country they ever tried for what he tried him for. Oh yeah, they coming. And what they're doing is shooting across the bow to see how we respond to it. Because if we don't respond to it, they're going to keep doing it. And right now, the people are responding in a way that they didn't expect. They see it. What's the old poem? They came for the labor unionists.
I said nothing. Yeah,
I said nothing, and they came for the soldiers. I said something, and they came for the Jews, and I said nothing, and they came for me. There's no one to speak for me, and that's why you and I speaking out and telling people whether you like Trump or not is irrelevant at this time. They're coming, and they're not going to stop because evil people and crazy people don't know how to stop. They don't stop until everybody's dead. If history tells us nothing, it tells us that. Adolf Hitler went until Germany was destroyed. Mussolini did the same. The crazy jokers in Japan did the same. They kept going until the nation was destroyed. These people have taken abortion from Roe v. Wade all the way to 9-month abortion. Now they're in perinatal abortion. You hear about that in California?
No.
They're voting for an abortion bill that will kill a child 28 days after it's born. Yes, it's in the House in California. Perinatal, after birth. Why? Because our argument was solid with them. Well, when does life begin? We started kicking their butts. It begins at conception. You're okay. Well, we can kill them in 3 months. Well, what about 1? Well, what about 5 months? Well, okay. Then, well, okay, you're right. We'll take it to the 9th month then. Well, if you can take it to the 9th month, why not after? You're giving us permission to do that. You've given us permission to commit murder. Let's do it. It's logical, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Why not? Our logic is winning out, Tucker, and they're telling us, yes, you're right. We can kill them anytime we want to. The same thing with our logic when it came down to homosexuality and all this kind of stuff. They talk about, oh, no, people are born gay, but then they did the Human Genome Project, right? Didn't find no gay gene. They did the twin study. And when one twin was gay, the other twin was gay only about maybe 20, 25% of the time. So it couldn't be in the DNA. You see what I'm talking about? So they start saying, no, what? No, that's a choice. You're right. But we've gotten the law passed now. They don't try to argue that any longer. It's irrelevant. The law's passed. And right now, since states can now do whatever they want to do when it comes down to abortion, hell, I guess it's just a matter of legalism, isn't it? Like Dred Scott. Dred Scott is not a man that a white man has no rights and a white man need to adhere to. So you've told us with abortion, and this has always been amazing to me. I remember when Scott Peterson killed his wife, remember Lacey?
Yes.
You remember he's charged with 2 murders, isn't he?
Yes.
How is that when the baby wasn't born yet? How is that?
Because everybody knows that.
Everybody knows.
It's a person, of course.
Everybody knows. But we have said that the mother has a right to kill that child whenever she chooses. So if it's a person here, it's a person, it's a person here. They know it. But we've allowed that legalism. We've allowed it to stay. And now we have to deal with it.
So, I mean, it's human sacrifice. I think it's pretty obvious.
Of course it is.
This is a religious right.
Yes.
But at some point, our people are punished.
Yes.
For killing, for example, for sin. Our nation's punished.
I think they're by God. And I don't think it's God punishing them. I think that what happens is he takes his hands off and you become a virtuous people and you start killing yourselves. It was interesting, the commandment that says, honor thy father and thy mother so your days will be long on this earth. Mm-hmm. And people always think that means that God will punish you for not obeying your father and your mother. No, it is a harbinger. It tells you the type of person that you are. And my dad would say, if you do not honor and obey me, you won't honor and obey the police. You'll go outside this house and you'll disrespect the wrong person. And that wrong person is going to bust a cap in your head. So when you are disrespectful to your parents, it tells the type of spirit you have in you, an arrogant, prideful, disrespectful spirit.
That's right.
And that's going to get you in trouble outside of the house. And the people outside of the house don't love you like your mom and daddy do. And somebody's going to either lock you up or put you in jail or kill you. That means you have no respect for yourself. So you're going to be doing dope and drugs. You're going to be out there fighting and acting a fool. So it's a harbinger. So when people kill their own children, you tell them that you can kill them inside the womb. Well, why do you? Well, that means you can kill them outside of it too. So why do you think the murder rate's so high in the black community? There's no virtue in life. You told them you can kill them inside the womb, so why can't I kill them outside the womb? So now we're killing one another. And now the nation is dying. And when you don't have any respect for life, you have no respect for anything else, because that's the most important thing. Our Bible tells us, I lay before you blessings and curses, life and death. Choose life so that you and your children shall live. Choose life. We're choosing death. Democratic Party is a death cult.
People tend to say, Clevy, it is not, black and white. It is not that straight. In fact, from the previous videos we've had under this topic, I saw a lot of, I am this, but I am more of this. People can't even choose one. People are like, I'm the both, but I'm more of this. And you see why some of those things happen is because every single time this topic is brought on, people talk about exceptions. People talk about those cases that are so like at the end, and they're like, when you get faced with this situation, you just cannot look back, or you just cannot do this, and you just cannot do that. And I'm like, nowadays, you see, this he just went ahead to prove my point. He just went ahead to say, I just said that in that video. I didn't even know I was going to watch this later. Like, I said, people now don't even get to that point anymore. You know that extreme, situations and scenarios that are being painted. Sorry to break it to you. So nowadays, people don't even get to that scenario anymore. The moment they see it and they don't want it, it's gone. Are you going to argue that with me? You see those situations and scenarios that are being painted that makes this question of are you pro-life or pro-choice very hard to answer. Nowadays, people don't even get. People are not even near those scenarios. They are not near those cases. Just look at what is happening now. The one that was charged was for two, right? I'm trying to minimize the words I'm saying on here because YouTube is kind of like have this whole censorship happening, so they don't demonetize. So the other one that was charged, right? It was for two. I hope you understand what I'm saying. It was for two. So you admitted that that other one was alive. But then I like, why? Are we not using? Are they not on the same scale? You're saying, oh, he was charged for two here. Also, you've admitted that one is alive. So what happened to this side? Why is this one not also alive? Meaning that for every time someone does it, what are the charges? Do you understand? So like, I understand. We have those insane cases. But I also understand that nowadays people are not even getting there. Are you hearing the one that they're saying now? Even after birth, in 8 weeks, you have the we are not even done with people arguing that it's just me. I will come from every angle. I'm in the medical field. So you say, okay, your own will always be different. Or you wouldn't say because I'm a Christian. You're like, okay. What angle do you want to come from? Oh, you're not a woman. So what angle are we talking about now? I know it is not easy. I know. But I also want you to know that abortion is not birth control. So when you go around doing all of these things, be ready to face the reality. Take care of that child. That is a child inside you. Or be careful. Be careful. We have so many ways to prevent it. Prevent. Prevent it. Abortion is not birth control. I don't even know who said that. I don't even know who brought that to be a thing. It is not a thing. I know it's not always an easy topic. I know we have so many, choose life. Like I said in my videos, and I will keep on saying, choose life. That's a life inside you.